Hi everybody, welcome to this week's question and answer video. I hope everybody had a good weekend. I'm answering your guys' questions from last week's video. I do this every single Monday. If you guys have questions, please ask me anything you want. Go down below in the comment section, ask me anything you want. But please tell us where you are, tell us your locations, give us some general idea where you're coming from. If you haven't already, I'd appreciate you to support a petition I started to stop narcissistic online bullying. It's at change.org/stopbullies. The link is down below in the comment section and in the description box. Please follow it, check it, support it, and everyone in the world. It's the #1 cause of young people taking their lives today. So it's very serious. If it doesn't affect you, it affects millions of other children, young people, and adults. So thank you for your support. Again, just please leave your locations. So let's jump right in. There's a lot of good questions. If I ever miss anyone's question, I did do it on purpose. It was an accident. It happens sometimes. If I misunderstand it, something like that, can you please ask me again? Let me know what you think of my answer. Keep it going. If you have more about that question you want to know, keep asking me, okay? Thank you. So Rose from the United Kingdom says, me and my daughter were having a girl chat in the car. She was saying about her first old boyfriend. She was talking about him. But then I heard them arguing in her, back then, I heard them arguing in her bedroom, which normally is fine. I don't know why. We all argue. Not in front of other people. But I heard him say something the way he said it, and I chucked him out of the house there and then. They carried on seeing each other, but my daughter was saying he changed. It was horrible to her, abusive, pushed her downstairs, lots of things. But she said it was like he was a different person. In her words, she said it was like I had to mourn for him, but he was there. They split up. He tried to come back to her, but she never goes back. Her words again, sometimes you have to do things that hurt you to get a better life. She is getting married in December. Congratulations for your daughter. Do you think that any of this could apply to you, Rose? Do you think that this might be unconscious advice? I think that you could probably take your daughter's experience and learn from it. Thanks, Rose. From Manchester, United Kingdom, Moist Robot. My recent BPD HPD girlfriend is now sending me pics of her and her new guy. That's nice. This comes with the territory, doesn't it? This is great because I'm free. But she says he is making her send them because he's jealous. He's not making her do anything. Can anyone make any of you guys do that? No. He might ask. He might not even know. But he's not making her. And I'm sorry that you have to endure this. If I were you, I'd keep it out of your life. It can't feel good. You said it's great because you're free, but free doesn't mean you have to be exposed to that. Get rid of it. Keep it out of your life. You're worth it. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for telling us where you are. Nicola. God, oh, great. United Kingdom. Hi, Nicola. Great Q&A. We get it late here in the United Kingdom, so you would have got a thumbs up earlier. Well, thank you. Thanks for the Q&A. Still watching every week. Your insight is brilliant. Thank you, Nicola. My question for next week is, do you think that borderlines actually do love bomb like narcs purposely do? Or that they are so believing they have found their twin flame that it is just a part of their emotional disorder and they actually feel it all the time? Good question. I made a video about this. Don't know where it is. It's so hard to find. You can go in the little search bar of my videos and type this kind of stuff in. You might find it. Typically, what we say is that there's a difference between this idealization phase and love bombing. Idealization, not planned. Love bombing, planned. Schemed, manipulative, planned. Love, showering with adoration and love and attention. Idealization is, oh my God, I found my twin soulmate, flame, whatever that other crap stuff is. And we typically associate love bombing with someone that's very narcissistic or has narcissistic personality disorder, and we typically associate idealization and evaluation stages with people that have borderline personality disorder. But that doesn't mean that they're exclusive. Narcissists very much can have, I mean, these are spectrum and everyone's different. Narcissists can be very much can't regulate their emotions. They actually do fantasize about things like fantasies of grandeur. One of those are relationships. And they fantasize with the perfect, amazing relationship that gives them status and helps them and is there for them and adores them all the time. And this is idealization. So they're not, do you see that? Both of them are prone to both. Um, but the difference is one's like planned love bombing. So narcissists will love bomb you to get you to attach to them, but they're also showing you what they value, what they want you to do for them. So they'll love bomb you for a while. When they think you're attached, it's now your turn, and now you have to treat them like that all the time. And they think that what they do is amazing, so you could never match that anyway. And then we think borderlines can't regulate their emotions and they're so reliant on others, and so they just, oh my god, I finally found my, I'm finally complete now, I found my the rest of myself or something. But it's not exclusive. So borderlines have been known to love bomb, and narcissists have been known to idealize and devalue, and narcissist borderlines definitely will do that. Does that help? Let me know. Thanks, Nicola. Healing Family from California, hello. Thank you for explaining and helping me understand that my ex-fiance is not a monster. I know I need to have compassion. You don't need to, only if you want to. I need to have compassion to help me not see him as a monster. I still feel I hate him for the pain and trauma my children and I are going through. Is it still normal for me to feel I hate him? I feel I hate him less, but I still feel I hate him. Is this normal? We're all different. We don't compare ourselves to other people. None of this is normal, right? This is not a normal experience. A normal reaction, maybe. Feelings aren't wrong or right. It's just the way they are. They're reactions. And we do things to make ourselves feel better when we need to. So how does it feel to hate him? I know it doesn't feel good. Hate doesn't feel good. What can you do to make yourself feel better about that? What can you do? I would find things to do that help you get closer to acceptance, to get through those stages of grief and finally accept your experience, accepting who he is, and accepting the outcome of where you are now. Okay? I'm so sorry for everything he's done to you and your family. I want you to know that he's not traumatizing you anymore now. Okay? You have more to this. Family friend mentioned that they talked for about 45 minutes to your ex, and during those 45 minutes there was never a smile on ex-fiance's face. Family friend doesn't know ex-fiance is mentally ill. Family friend thought that was weird that he never smiled not once in those 45 minutes. Also, that ex-fiance had a dead look in his eyes, and the only time he looked down was when when family friend asked him if he was happy, and ex-fiance looked down and said yes, he is happy, which we all know he's not. Can you explain all this? I just love your thoughts and answers. Well, obviously I don't know him, but it's just what it sounds like is depression, grief, shame, hasn't healed. And I'm going by other things you've told me, and it sounds like this guy doesn't heal. He's not healed from this experience, and who knows how he has interpreted and processed this whole experience himself. If there's some kind of false narrative, it's delusional, not in reality of what he says this experience is. But what is obvious is that he carries shame and can't look people in the face, and he lied about being happy, didn't he? On the surface, dead look and doesn't care and no smile. You might think the guy's a sociopath or something. But going by the things that you've told me, it sounds like he feels awful about this whole thing, and he's not healed about it, and the only thing he feels he can do is talk to your family friend and get information about you, stuff like that. I can't remember what I told you in the answer, but going by everything you told me, it sounds like that he's not healed from this, and he feels a lot of shame about this, that he has this new relationship, that he doesn't want them to know anything that he's done to you. He's hiding a lot of things. He had a dead look in his eyes. Sounds traumatized, sounds depressed, stress. Very, very stressful. usually something that people do when they're hiding or lying. They'll keep looking at your face and your eyes and studying you to see if you actually believe them, to be convincing. Stand totally still, don't move. These are all natural, unconscious, subconscious actions, behaviors we do when we're lying, telling stories, hiding things. The fact that he looked down and said he was happy. He's not happy. He's depressed. I would say depressed, anxious, traumatized, worried, concerned, and stressed, and shame. What do you think about that? Roy replies to this, high healing family from California. For me, I don't think I'd want to hear any more from my friend talking to my old ex. He would be getting something from it, but can't figure out what his motivation would be other than to get sympathy or cause distress. Can't wait to hear David's take on it. Yeah, I think that he, being not healed and not having closure, it's a connection with you, wants to know what's going on, stuff like this, can't look at himself, make himself feel better about this relationship. Moving from your relationship, immediately jumping into another one is where we absolutely lose ourselves and feel empty inside. So he's battling with a ton of stuff right now, ton, and it's more than the relationship he had with you, and more than his children. It's deep down inside with himself. Emily from South Africa says, can you go over everything our parents never told us? Holy shit. Did my parents not tell me how to take care of myself on purpose? I wouldn't know, right, Emily? But I do know you, and I've known a lot about your childhood and your parents. And I'll tell you that parents typically teach children what they do know, what they were taught. We typically raise our children the way our parents raised us. We try to go a little better. That's kind of the pattern. When it comes to toxic parents like yours, extremely toxic, unstable, and sick, it means they were severely neglected themselves. It means their parents didn't teach them much themselves. And so maybe they did teach you everything they know, Emily. But I also would say that your parents would keep things from you on purpose, because I believe they want you to be dependent on them. I don't think they want you to be independent, interdependent. I don't think they want you to have your freedom, Emily. I don't think they want you to grow up. I don't think they want you to be in anything but away from them and needing them. They are so codependent. So codependent. They need you. They depend on you. They rely on you in all kinds of different emotional ways. So I think that they were neglected severely and missed things themselves that they did not teach you. But I also think, and I would guess, that they did keep things from you on purpose and don't really want you to succeed. Steve O'Donnell, don't know where you are from. Please tell us your location next time. Do people typically get better with BPD the older they get, or worse? They do not typically get better. And again, we have spectrum and functioning. Someone very high spectrum and low functioning that doesn't get help will decline. Their mental health will keep declining. What's typical of people with borderline personality disorder is that their mental health does decline, and their physical health along with it does decline, because they're the same, or emotional and physical health are the same. And typically people with BPD get obese as they get older and die about 20 years younger than the rest of us. That means about 55. That's typical. So they don't typically get better. So you've got spectrum and functioning. Someone lower spectrum, higher functioning can get better. And getting better doesn't mean that the personality disorder went into remission. Someone with a personality disorder can become a better version of themselves and make life easier or better for them and still have the disorder. And then you have, what are they doing? Are they in DBT therapy and all this for years, and or is the problem never them? So if you are high spectrum and you never try to get better, then you're going to decline. If you're lower spectrum and you're trying to get better, you will get better. And that's all you're asking me. Do they get better? You didn't say, does it go into remission? Do they become a healthy, great, loving, just do they get better? I mean, everyone watching this video right now, all of you, can be better tomorrow. You can be a better version of yourself than you are today, tomorrow. So everyone can get better. Everyone can heal from trauma. Do people typically get better with BPD the older they get, or worse? Worse. This is one of the most severe mental illnesses there is. I mean severe. And it doesn't just get better. Okay? Now I've heard and I can understand and see how someone might fit the criteria for borderline personality disorder. Maybe they're just a 5 out of a 9 when they're 20. And they've just made better decisions for themselves, learned how to manage relationships, and felt better about their past. And now they're a 3 at 25, 30, 35. Now they're just a 3. But I've seen people that would probably fit the criteria, 7 or 8 out of 9 at 20, and don't live for another 10 years. So, hard question to answer. When it comes to this kind of typical mental illness, they typically decline. Like schizophrenia. People with schizophrenia, they decline. Period. Everything just slowly declines with age. And that would be typical with borderline. Emily again from South Africa. When you get away from the narcissistic, why do you feel jittery? So many of my clients start with me and they look like heroin addicts. I miss my ex. Like being poisoned and withdrawal. That's what it is. You got poisoned and now you're withdrawing. You had poison and you're addicted to it. Like a drug. You know, right? Alcohol is poison. Literally. Alcohol's just poison. We just get a little enough on there. Just a little bit. Doesn't kill us. I just made a video last week about this, Emily. Did you watch it? Go watch it last week. I can't remember if it was the very last video. So like Friday or Saturday or like Tuesday or Wednesday. And that's what it's about. Withdrawals. The real reason we keep thinking about them. You ask why? Because unstable people. So here's typical, normal, average, I hate calling neurotypical people's lives aren't linear. They go up and down, right? Yeah. Oh, I got an A in class and my dog died and I got a promotion, you know, and my girlfriend broke up with me, right? Boom, 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 boom. Narcissists and borderlines and toxic people are like this, aren't they? Oh God, we decide to let them in our life and get on the ride, and we go like that with them too. Toxic people are unstable. They have unstable relationships. They cause other people to be unstable. And this up and down of our nervous system is what addiction is. Addiction isn't because it feels good. Addiction is because it goes up and it goes down, and it goes up and it goes down. And enough of this, we get addicted to it. Meaning, we don't naturally secrete our feel-good hormones. We have stress hormones and feel-good hormones. And these are two different parts of our nervous system that work together to protect us. And we couldn't get away from the stress, and we couldn't get away from the instability, and we're on the ride. And we become unstable, and this becomes addiction. Like getting drunk and getting hungover, and getting high and coming down, and gambling a whole bunch of money and winning and then losing it all. And she loves you and she hates you. And she marries you and she cheats on you. And you see that? And so the aftermath of prolonged stress is depression, anxiety, an unstable nervous system, not being able to regulate our emotions much anymore. It's serious stuff, and we need serious help for it. Thanks, Emily. I think we're almost done here. Rose from the United Kingdom again. Hello, Rose. I love your picture of roses. What's the issue with food? Is that common? What's common? Food? Yeah. Food's extremely common with human beings. Just kidding. He seems to be acting odd around food. He was angry there. Was nothing. Oh, he was angry. There was nothing to eat. while I was out. Uh-oh, Rose. Uh-oh. The baby didn't have any food, Rose. You left the baby without food. What can he do? How's he gonna eat, Rose? I bet he's obese too. I mean, he got to eat. Yeah, can't skip a meal ever, huh? So next day I cooked. Well, that's nice. You fed the baby. You took care of the baby, Rose, but I think you might have waited too long. He has not touched any of it, not eaten a thing, just ignored it, not said about it or anything. I want a food strike. I'm giving him a temper tantrum. Temper tantrum. You're a man-child you're married to. Your little baby that never grew up. You had babies with him, and the only one that stayed a baby was him. Rose, this isn't new. You've been married to him for years. Do you see a pattern? Yeah, he's throwing a temper tantrum. He's mad that there was nothing to eat yesterday, so he's going to starve today to prove a point. Pack all the food up, Rose. Put it all away. Make a mask for you to cook. I mean, you know. He's Gandhi. He's on a food strike. Don't react. Don't care. Don't make him feel better. Don't feed him. And let him be an adult, a grown man. Rose, let him feed himself. Let him ask for food. Let him thank you for feeding him. Let him go out and get something to eat when there isn't. Jesus. I mean, what would he do without you? He'd be just fine. Thanks, Rose. Ben from South Florida. Hi, Ben. I wish I had better news. I managed to move into a home that turned out to be a disaster. Again. Aw, Ben. It's infested with roaches. After the landlord told me there were no bugs. She's toxic. She constantly texts me all day, manufacturing drama with the other roommates. The police get called every day because of threats of violence. It seems every place and person down here in South Florida is toxic. I know someone that's not. I feel like giving up completely. My job is now being affected due to me not being able to concentrate. I gave this woman all my money to move in after she lied, and I have zero money left to leave. I honestly feel like giving up. I just want to leave here so badly. Any advice? I honestly feel like sabotaging everything and going back to the street. Everywhere I go, it's a crazy woman or unhinged person who won't leave me alone. Ben, I'm sorry. I get that feeling where everyone I meet and everywhere I go just won't leave me alone. What do I do? Oh, Ben, I'm really sorry, man. I know some of the tough places you've been in recently, and it seems like you can't find a stable place to live. I would imagine this place is probably pretty cheap. It seems like the cheaper places we rent are more prone to problems like this. Ben, I can't give you legal advice, okay? But this is wrong, and you, Ben, you can give up and go live on the street. It's not going to help you. You are learning and you are growing and you are further along today than you would be on the street. So I wouldn't fuck yourself like that. And walk away from this stuff for a little while. Breathe. Do something, man. But this is illegal. She's not allowed to text you every day. She's not allowed to come by all the time. So put an end to it. If you have a few bucks, call your state bar. You're in Florida, call the Florida State Bar. They'll direct you to a lawyer that'll help you. It shouldn't be more than 40 bucks. It's one of the best things you could do right now. They're going to tell you what you can do because there's a lot you can do. If she's breaking a lease, you don't need to pay rent. Okay? Let her start the eviction process. Go find out how long the court takes for eviction. Court, it might be like 2 months. That gives you 2 months, no rent. You don't have to pay. And get out of there and go find another place after you save money. I hate to say that. It's legal advice. I kind of gave some, but I don't know how your state works. Contact a lawyer, Ben. because you have rights and they're being infringed, and you need to protect your rights. And this might actually help you. This might be one of those blessings in disguise, man. But you have an opportunity to maybe find something beneficial out of this. Believe it or not. I can't say too much. I've already said too much, but more. I'm really sorry, Ben. And I know you're trying hard, and I know people are just keep knocking you down. But I promise you, Ben, that I wouldn't be here right now speaking to you if I let people do that. If I gave up. Don't give up, man. Don't give up on you. If there's anything else I can do to help you or give you advice, please ask me, okay, Ben? But you don't have to do anything, okay? You do whatever you want. But it won't help you to give up. And I think you said you've already been on the streets, so that's a lesson we've already learned. We don't need to learn more about, I don't think. Yeah? You come out this unscathed, and you'll be stronger than ever, Ben. And maybe we'll stop finding toxic people. I know what you mean, Ben. A few years ago, I wanted to save money, and I was renting rooms, and it was horrible. 4 places, 4 toxic people right in a row. I know. And boy, does it knock you down. Makes you feel hopeless, want to give up. I know. But that's not how people have success. Okay? Good luck, Ben. I'm sorry. Let me know if there's something else I can do. And keep asking me questions. That's it, guys. Thank you very much. Thanks for your questions. Please keep asking them, and I'd appreciate and thank you for your support with a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, like. Share your own experiences. Ask questions, please. Love yourself first. Have a beautiful week, okay? Bye-bye.